Good evening, Southern Colorado, and thank you for joining us for Fox 21 Local News. I'm Austin Sack. Now, first on Fox 21 tonight, across Colorado Springs, a troubling and increasingly dangerous trend is taking hold: illegal sideshows and street takeovers. Once a gathering place for car enthusiasts, has now escalated into a public safety crisis, drawing concern from law enforcement, local businesses, and the community. The blinding lights, screeching tires, and ever-growing crowds are not a thrilling show anymore. They become a serious problem. Fox 21 photojournalist Christopher Hernandez and I hit the streets to witness firsthand the growing problem and the police's response. Sideshow events have become a repeated problem in Colorado Springs. These illegal gatherings, where people perform dangerous driving stunts like street racing, drifting, and doing donuts, is attracting larger and more dangerous crowds. Not only do police say it disrupts traffic, it puts innocent lives at risk. Right now we're on the southeast part of the city near the Colorado Springs airport. Give or take, there has to be at least 50 cars out here kind of circling around this parking lot. We're by local businesses. Every once in a while we'll see a couple of cars take off into the middle of their circle. They're doing high-speed donuts, burnouts. We've seen several fireworks pop off here in the matter of minutes since we've been here. The first location we went to about 5 minutes ago by Bubba's off of Powers was busted by local law enforcement. Police, fire trucks were all there clearing the scene out. Matter of minutes, this group is back here doing the same activity again.
We have had reports of shots fired. We've had shootings. We've had fireworks. We've had reckless driving reported in these. So yeah, the potential for all types of illegal activity is definitely there.
Sergeant Eric Anderson leads the Colorado Springs Police Department's major crash team.
This is a nationwide issue or event, as you would look at it. I would say that, yeah, the Colorado Springs Police Department is definitely worried about it. It's something that, in my eyes, with what I do, there's a number of injuries that are definitely preventable. There's also a lot of damage to people's property, roadways, parking lots, all of that stuff that could very easily be damaged if we weren't partaking in this activity.
In high school, you know, you'd meet up with a bunch of friends and somebody'd have a nice car and we'd just kind of meet up, but the doing donuts and flying through the parking lot, and those are the things that really makes it dangerous.
Chris Hatton, owner of 3D Cigars, says it's not just a safety risk, it's also hurting the city's reputation.
It's the shooting off the fireworks or shooting guns and all the extra stuff above that. Like, if you eliminated that, we wouldn't have all these problems. You guys wouldn't get in trouble with the cops, and we would have a lot better look at this neighborhood, and more people would come and they'd reopen these businesses and revitalize the area. It's things like this keep us from doing those things.
Sergeant Anderson and his team are cracking down on this growing problem by targeting known hotspots and partnering with other agencies. CSPD is also targeting cars and drivers that repeatedly take part in these dangerous activities.
You could be charged with reckless driving. Those drivers who have hit and struck pedestrians could be looking at vehicular assault charges. You could be looking at careless driving, although because of the definition difference, it's more reckless than it is careless because it's more of an intentional act. If you're involved in one that ultimately winds up in a fatality, it could be a vehicular homicide case.
In 2023, 5 people were injured at a sideshow in Colorado Springs. A video posted online shows the SUV driving in reverse when it suddenly flipped, crushing passengers on one side before landing on the other. Police arrested the driver, 19-year-old Marisol Wentling, who pleaded guilty to vehicular assault, reckless endangerment, and careless driving resulting in injury. Wentling received a 5-day jail sentence, a deferred 4-year prison sentence, and 150 hours of community service.
It's absolutely one of those that shows it can happen to anyone, anywhere.
Sadly, her case is just one example of a much larger problem.
That was a prime example of somebody who showed up probably on that night thinking, I just want to have a little bit of fun, and it nearly turned into a tragedy 4 times over with kids hanging out of the windows.
CSPD officers working with the city attorney's office have already taken steps to remove repeat offenders from the streets. Through a 2023 ordinance, CSPD can impound vehicles and pursue criminal charges against drivers engaging in reckless and illegal behavior. Since it became active, 6 drivers have been arrested and 4 vehicles impounded.
I think we're doing an okay job at going out and trying to make our presence known and making our feelings known about this activity. In a perfect world, Would I say we need to put as many officers as we can? Absolutely. It's just not a realistic fashion when you start talking about budgets and staffing and other needs there within the department.
For those still wanting to live in the fast lane, the message is clear. The streets of Colorado Springs are not a free-for-all.
People can look at these cars and enjoy these cars. You don't have to get involved in the spinning of donuts and the peel outs and all the rest of it where the dangerous activity starts occurring. Enjoy what you have, cherish what you have, but realize it can all be gone in a second.